Hi guys, this is Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel. I'm here to do a final flip through of these 3 traveler's notebooks I've been working on. I had done 2 other videos. The first one was kind of pretty much about the cover, inside of the cover and everything, spine. And the second one was about the pages. And then I left you at the second one saying I was going to sew in the signature and work on the ephemera. So that's what I did. And so it wasn't really anything else to really show on camera as far as, crafting or anything. I didn't think you'd be interested. So one is heading off in the mail probably tomorrow. So I wanted to go flip through that one first. And then if we have time, I'll do the other 2 real quick. So basically I will, tell you about what I did on this one that you haven't seen yet. I've got these tie closures that are from the fabric I used throughout these 3 Traveler's Notebook journals. And so I left you with the cover was like this, but I said I didn't know what I was going to do as far as the spine. I wanted to make sure the fabric was going to, this is cardstock. I wanted to make sure it was going to stay on. I had glued it on. And, I left it overnight and it was fine, and it probably would have been fine, but I just still wanted to make sure it was fine, permanently fine. So I did go ahead and run a stitch right here, just a straight stitch down this little piece of the spine, and then another one down here. So that's all nice and secure. I just felt better doing that. So let me just move these over so we can focus here on this one. You saw the library pocket and card. In case you haven't seen those videos, I'll point everything out in this one. Then we'll flip through the other 2 really quick. Hopefully, just a quick flip through on those so you can see, because they're not exactly the same, but almost. So in the second page is cardstock. I've got a flip out of a guest check here with some of the fabric. This fabric that I used throughout, sewn on this one. And that flips out like that. We've got this is a book page from a children's, this one's from the children's craft book. And then this is blue lined paper, some gingham cardstock, the blue and white. So how this came about was a customer contacted me about making her a red, white, and blue journal. In case you didn't see the first video, sorry if I'm shaking the camera a little bit, moving around here. She wanted this journal's in my shop, but she wanted a traveler's notebook like this because this is a book, a hardcover book. Of course, you can't put this into a traveler's notebook cover. It's too big. But she loved it, so she said, can you make me a traveler's notebook like that? And you could see, very similar in color and look. So I think I accomplished her goal and my goal in creating this. But so that's how it came about. And she wanted the red, white, and blue theme. She liked the colors. So here we have some graph paper, and then I used this scrapbook paper, throughout the traveler's notebooks here. This one's kind of a dark red with the polka dots, and then we've got I try to stay with red on it, whatever I could put with red on it. So this, and I copied the pages in the other book journal too. So that one had a bridge score sheet in it, and that's what this is. And this is a piece from a map that I cut out and made into a page. And I put a little red apple here, staying with the red and blue and white. Here is this is from an old children's music book, and the shape and the size of this was really cute, so I put that in here. This is an envelope that I have paper clipped on this ledger paper page with an owl clip. I love these, so I put one in here for her and made this little envelope kind of similar to one that I made in the book journal. It's got a piece of this red and white gingham ribbon here. This is an old, it's a patch like from someone's uniform or something like that I had picked up in my thrift shopping, and so I put that on there. And then this is a little boy sitting on that. So, and then this is just a cute little craft envelope. And here I've just got a piece of cut off from that scrapbook paper that we just saw. And I just shaped it nicely to fit into this envelope for extra journaling space. So it just fits in there nicely. And this is a flip out on the ledger, but I do have this clipped over here. Just like this. Then she saw the popcorn bag in the book journal, so she wanted one in here. So I've got one here for her, and I was going to decorate it, but I thought, you know, I'll just let her decorate it because it wasn't decorated in the book. And I've kind of been itching to decorate one of these, but I thought, no, let her do it. You know, she might want to do that and have fun with that. So I'm going to let her do that. I made a little time card kind of journaling booklet here. You know, you'll see what I mean, but there was one in the book journal too. So this one is, I cut a time card into 3 pieces. I attached a little brad here. You can see the back. I made the hole with just my thinnest awl that I have. I got a new awl that has a really thin needle on it. And I just made a hole there so I would have just a little hole for those tiny brads. You know, you didn't want to use my hole punch because that would be too big. And this kind of just folds out like that. You know, kind of like flashcards, and so she can write on there or do whatever she wants. Front and back. Backs are blank, and the front has the lines. And then I made a little collage here. I've got just a piece of gingham fabric here with a red and white ticket, a vintage Denison label, and this is a bulb pin or garment pin with a little bronze key. So just a little fun piece there for her in the popcorn bag, and this piece side of it. Then we've got a sales receipt here. This is yellow and blue, and I just think these are pretty to add that color. This is a vintage page from a garden book, and you'll see some strawberries throughout here. I happened to put a strawberry card in here because it was red, and then I kept finding strawberry things, so I went ahead and included those in here for my customer because, you know, I want to do something special for her. So, and I thought she might like it. So I've got a strawberry page here, another red page from that scrapbook paper pack, the same one that had the red dots, but this is a solid kind of, looks like almost like fabric, but it's paper. And then here's that strawberry card. It's long and narrow, so I really like those. I thought they were super cute. And here's a piece of that red, white, and blue fabric that I put on the back of this. This is a strawberry applique that I had found thrifting. This is the middle, and this is made with a child's dictionary page, which has the red words, which I think are really pretty and go with this red theme, red and blue and white. This is a card that I had in my stash, also found in thrifting, and I sewed a piece of the fabric here over the top to hold on some pages. These are just avocado dyed papers here that I cut to fit. And so she has a little bit of writing and journaling space there. And that's in this little pocket right here. These are stitched on both sides, the pockets. And then I have a little collage here with that fabric and a red button. And then right here in this one, I just have a matching, you know, it has the red gingham. I just happen to have these in my stash. It's a British tally card, a really cute one that matches the journal. So that came in handy. This is a piece of a popcorn bag because I cut off the bottom of this popcorn bag. This one, let's see, this was the bottom right here. Cut the bottom off with a pinking shear so I'd have a nice edge. And then I used a piece of that paper to put underneath this postage stamp. That's a used, you know, flag. So that's red, white, and blue, stays with the theme. Now we're on the back half here. So this is the back of that strawberry card. So that's why I wanted to decorate this a little bit. It was just plain white, but she can write here. And then it's pretty on the back. She can decorate that. And then so we've got the scrapbook paper, the strawberry page, the sales receipt, the back of the popcorn bag where it has some goodies. This is one of my little Rolodex cards that I've been making, and guess what it has on it? Strawberries. I was like, oh my goodness, I couldn't believe I had that. I didn't even make that special. I already had it ready. I couldn't believe it. I was like, perfect. This is, let me tell you about this. This is, if you've been watching my videos, I've been working with book pages, and I did a couple, let's see, I did some on a live with Maddie and Madison, Spectrum Art. And so I had when I was on with Maddie and Madison, I had these tags ready. They're about 4 layers of book page, so they're pretty hard. It's amazing. They feel like cardstock now. And so I had decorated them, and then I didn't know what else I was going to do to them. So what I ended up doing what I'm working on another little project is just sewing around. Some I'm doing like 2 rows of messy stitching. This one I just did 1. Some I'm doing zigzag stitching, but I like the stitching to show up, so that's a dark thread. And this was just a cut off from something else, I guess a binding, with wax cord, and I thought that looked good on there because it shows up nicely. So that's a tag that's in this popcorn bag right here. And let's see, I showed you the Rolodex card. And then this, these were inspired by, this is just a little kind of, let's see, what does she call it? A collage, I guess a collage scrap journaling spot. And this was inspired by Mia Vibes. I was watching her, a couple of her videos, and she had described, and I said this before in one of my other videos, but in case you didn't see it, she was saying she had just got her sewing machine. She was learning how to sew, and she did all these little practice collages and just, sewed all over them and put papers together, and they're all kind of messy. And this might not be as messy as hers, but it has 1, 2, 3, 4 layers, and I think it's super cute. You can write on the back or use it as a pocket or a tuck spot, or a decoration or whatever. So I'm trying to make a bunch of these. I just haven't had a lot of time, but I've made a couple. So I've put one in here. And then the back of the ledger, the craft page, which has some really cute images on it, that craft book, children's craft book. The map on the back half here. This is a little stop, or, a sign puffy sticker. It says interstate right there, and it had the red, so it matched my color theme. I've got a red and white piece of gingham ribbon here as a tab, but I don't have it sticking out because she's going to put this in a traveler's notebook, and I didn't want to invade her, whatever she's got going on, but I wanted to put a little tab here because I had one in the book journal, so I just made it, level with the page, and so it still kind of is a little tab, but, it doesn't stick out, and it's, adds the more red to this map page. And that's the back of the bridge score pad. There's another envelope back here for storage or whatever. You can put something in here. In fact, I might go ahead and put something in there before I send it out. I should do that. And then here, this is a flap. It's zigzag stitched on. I like to do it like this so you have better access to the envelope when you want to put an envelope in. And then you also have a text spot on the other side. This is the other back half of the graph, and I left it as a fold out. This is another piece of that. This is the back half of that blue and white gingham. And on this side, I just sewed on a couple of the scraps, the fabric there, and I think those are cute. And then blue and white, or blue lined paper on both sides. Lots of writing room. And then book page. And this is just clipped on here with I tried to put a colored, I don't think I had any more reds, but I just put a colored paper clip on there. I was looking for a red paper clip, but I didn't have any more. But this is just a red or a blue tag. It's a navy blue tag. And I actually made this from, I think this was a post office envelope. Something I got from the post office. So it's, it's like cardstock, but I just cut out a solid blue piece of whatever envelope. It was a new envelope that I got, like a priority mail envelope or something. Cut out a blue piece. I just did some layering here to make it, red, white, and blue, keep with the colors. And this is a little flower punch out from the paper kit that I used here. This was the Authentic Cheerful paper pack that I showed in the first video. So that's a little flower from that. This is the index card cut in half, round at the corners, and distressed. Then I've got to layer the fabric. I've got a red ticket got a postage stamp and a little Tim Holtz girl there, paper doll. So this was paper clipped. This is a fold out too right here, but I got that paper clipped right here. So, and then the back is just like this with the red, the blue and white, the red and light white, and this is the fabric on the inside of the spine. So, and that's, you know, you saw that on the front and the back, that fabric next to the gingham. So I think it turned out really awesome. I really love it. I just, you know, and so while I was at it making that one for my customer, I made, you know, 3. And so why not just make 3? So I made these 2. So let's just flip through these real quick. I'll just show you because the fronts are different on all of them. So this one has also pieces from the Authentic Cheerful paper kit, scrapbook kit. Got my threads tangled up here that I'll have to pull off of there. So the spine on this one, see, the spine on this one is black and white, black with white polka dot cardstock. That was in that kit, that paper kit. This was also, this is the back of the black and white. It has these pretty flowers, and I thought that looked so pretty. I wanted to try it on there. That's also sewn there and there, just like the other one. And then here's the inside, you know, very, almost the same. Let's see what's different in here. The same type of flip out there. I don't have fabric on this like I did in that one because I put the fabric somewhere else. I'll show you when we come to it. Let's see, where is that? Oh, I put it right here on this little piece of cardstock. And you can see the pages are the same. Here's the envelope in this one. I won't unclip it, but you can see it's a little similar with a piece from a uniform, a patch, and a little Tim Holtz guide with an owl clip and a fold out. I've got it clipped to 2 pages here, but yeah, it's a fold out ledger page here. Let me see if I can fix that. I've got a piece of that scrapbook paper inside of this envelope too, just like the other one. The same exact piece of paper cut off. So this is the garden page in this one. Pretty orange tree or apple tree there. Here's the strawberry card with the patch on this one. I only had one of those strawberry, or I think I had 2 of those strawberry patches. I used one in my customer's journal and one in that book journal. So I didn't have any more, I only had 2, but I had this patch, which I thought was pretty. It's red with the fabric behind it. And then here's the little booklet in this one with the little card. This is, you know, they're all different. I have only a few of these and no 2, I don't think any 2 of them are the same. At least I didn't use the same ones in these journals, so they're all different. Some more of the avocado dyed paper and the trim that's sewn on. I did leave the strings on this one, and that can always be cut off if someone gets this and doesn't like it. The goodies in this one are different. I've got a little gingham. I only had one of those strawberries made, so I had a gingham red and white Rolodex card, and it's small. You can see it's not a regular size one. It's kind of a mini one. I think those are cute. And then kind of a mini little library card that I had made. That's in the bag here. And let's see, I need to put this. This is the bridge tally card, same as the other one. That goes in this pocket, actually. This pocket has the fabric in the button on it. And then this is the little collage, Mia Vibes inspired collage journaling spot for this one. And then in this side of the paper bag, and this one I put the paper bag in the middle of the signature. And this is the little fold out kind of flashcard type thing on this journal. It goes like this again. 3 pieces, and this is the collage on this one. Same type of thing. Got the Denison little label there, so the key and the little pin, bolt pin. So that's in. This one doesn't have the popcorn bag. These 2 have the little smaller bag that are red and white, but they are, they're still red and white. Well, I didn't get that in there very good. But yeah, that's why I put them in the middle, because they're small and cute. So I thought that was fun. So, and that just sticks out a little bit like that. bulb pin can hang over there like that. So cute. And then we have the little collage here on the back of the card, the strawberry card. And this is the back half, just like the other one pretty much. Let's see if there's anything different. Here's the little piece, puffy sticker on the map. On this one, the fabric scraps on the cardstock on this one. And here's the little tag on this one. Actually, it's a pretty good size tag. You can write on the back of those. See, this is another piece from the mail, like priority mail envelope from the post office. This is the piece I cut off, made into a tag. And you got the same type of thing, index card with a sticker. This is like from a scrapbook kit. This little sticker right here. There's a red and white ticket, the postage stamp, and a little, actually that's an extra string that I don't need. But yeah, this is just a paper doll right there. So that's pretty much everything that you know, in that one. That's different. And then this one, let me put that over there. This one real quick is the same, and we'll try to go quicker through this one. Here's the front of this one. This one I used washi tape instead of cardstock, but it's also sewn here and here, just for stability. Just make sure everything stays in place. This one I did a little different on the hinge for the guest check. I put these 3 little pieces on here. I was just trying something new, so it's like got a 3 hinge system here. I did put the fabric scrap in this one on the guest check. And so here's the pages that are the same. Let's see what else we have here. This one has the apple. Here's a little envelope with this one with the patch and the Tim Holtz paper doll on the envelope. It's got the cut off inside. Here's the strawberry card with the fabric and the patch on that one. It says Honor Unit 1984. Not sure what it's from. I got it at a thrift store, so she didn't know what it was from either. I don't think. The girl that was that owned the thrift store. I hear thunder, in case you heard that. Here's the card in this one with the fabric trim, and I left the string and the avocado dyed paper. That was in here. This bag has a little Rolodex card that looks like this, kind of like pattern paper. And then a little picture that I had kind of distressed and put on backed by cardstock. Thought that was cute. And then this is a little collage in this one that's been sewn and, you know, Mia vibes inspired. So that was in here. Let's see. And this side is the little notebook with the time card and the collage. And then we have the little bridge tally card in the pocket on right here, and the little button and fabric on the pocket. There's our pin and our key. And this is the little piece of popcorn bag and the postage stamp, the envelope. I'm going to put something in all of these envelopes. I'm going to go through and find something cool, and I think I might stick something in there too. I like to put as much as I can in here without, you know, making these overly bulky, but, you know, I like to fill them up. Here's the little puffy sticker on this one. It says no parking. The tab, the fold out graph. Here's the fabric scraps on this page here. And the back little journaling card on this one looks like this. It's a journaling card that I had made with some scrapbook paper and some file folder, and then I just sewed on the same things, the index card, the sticker, ticket, red ticket on this one, and the fabric, the postage stamp, and the Tim Holtz paper doll. So there you have it. Thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed these. I loved making these. And I would love to just make traveler's notebooks all day long and all night long. But I've got to get started on my design team projects for September. So that's going to be my next project, and I'll be sharing the different steps and kits with you on those. So I will see you all next time, and happy crafting. Thank you.